What if I told you that in just a few weeks, Apple could completely change your living room experience? What if the small black box sitting quietly under your TV is about to become one of the most powerful devices in your home? For years, many people felt that the Apple TV was being ignored. While iPhones became more powerful every year, while iPads turned into laptop replacements, and while Macs moved to next-level silicon, the Apple TV stayed almost the same. But now, everything is pointing toward a major upgrade. And this time, it could be bigger than anyone expected. Right now, the current Apple TV is powered by the A15 chip. And yes, the A15 is still a very capable processor. It is smoother and faster than most streaming sticks out there. It easily beats many Amazon Fire TV devices and Roku boxes in raw performance. But in Apple terms, the A15 is no longer new. Apple has already moved forward. We are now in the era of A17 Pro and even newer chips, so keeping an A15 inside Apple TV feels outdated, especially for a company that pushes performance so aggressively. That is why recent leaks are so exciting. Reports suggest that the next Apple TV could be powered by the A17 Pro chip. Yes, the same family of chip that first appeared in the iPhone 15 Pro models. More specifically, it could use the version similar to the one inside the latest iPad mini. That version has a slightly different GPU setup compared to the iPhone variant. Instead of 5 GPU cores, it has 4 GPU cores. But do not think for a second that this makes it weak. It is still extremely powerful. It still carries the 6-core CPU setup with 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. That means fast speeds and great power management. Now, here is where things get very interesting. The A17 Pro introduced hardware-accelerated ray tracing. That was a huge step for Apple. For the first time, console-level graphics effects became possible on Apple Silicon and mobile devices. We already saw demonstrations of games like Resident Evil Village running on this chip. We have seen Assassin's Creed titles running directly on iPhones powered by A17 Pro. That is not normal mobile gaming. That is proper, full 3D console class gaming. Imagine that level of performance inside a new Apple TV. Connected to your large 4K television, with proper cooling, with stable power. That opens the door to serious gaming. Apple could push Apple Arcade to a completely different level. Developers could bring AAA titles directly to tvOS, with Metal FX upscaling, ray tracing, and strong GPU performance. The Apple TV could quietly become a mini console, and it does not stop there. We are also hearing that the new Apple TV could come with 8 GB of RAM. That would be a major jump. More RAM means better multitasking, smoother interface transitions, faster app switching, and most importantly, stronger support for advanced features, powered by AI. This leads us to something very important: Apple Intelligence. The A17 Pro is the minimum requirement for Apple Intelligence features. If Apple places this chip inside the new Apple TV, it unlocks huge possibilities. Your TV could become smarter than ever. You could ask deeper questions about what you are watching. You could search content in a more natural way. Siri could become more advanced and conversational. The Apple TV could even become a stronger HomeKit hub, managing smart home devices with more intelligence and automation. Think about asking your TV to summarize the episode you just watched, or asking for similar movies with a specific mood and theme, or controlling your smart lights and thermostat directly from the big screen using smarter AI responses. This is not just a streaming box anymore. It becomes the central brain of your home entertainment system. Now let us talk about media features. Many users are asking about lossless audio support, Dolby Vision upgrades, Dolby Atmos improvements, and HDMI pass-through capabilities. Official confirmation is not here yet. But if Apple truly wants to position the Apple TV as the best premium streaming device on the market, these upgrades make sense. Apple works closely with Dolby and other certification bodies. It would be logical for them to include the latest HDMI standards and advanced audio pass-through for high-end home theater setups. If Apple wants to dominate the premium streaming space, it must offer the best picture and sound quality. Especially as Apple TV Plus continues to grow with high-budget original content, a stronger hardware platform would support that ecosystem perfectly. In terms of connectivity, there is a strong chance we could see Wi-Fi 7 support. That would mean faster wireless speeds, lower latency, and better streaming stability. There could also be an updated networking chip to handle improved wireless performance. And yes, we can expect an Ethernet option for those who prefer wired connections for maximum stability. Pricing is another big question. Currently, Apple TV starts around the same range it has for years. If Apple keeps storage similar and does not add major hardware extras like external storage expansion, pricing may remain close to current levels. But if Apple increases RAM, adds advanced chips, improves build quality, and enhances connectivity, a small price increase would not be surprising. Speaking of build quality, there is also discussion about design changes. The current Apple TV uses plastic materials. Apple has been pushing strongly toward recycled materials and carbon neutrality goals. It would not be shocking to see a redesigned Apple TV made from recycled aluminum, maybe even different color options. A more premium look would match Apple's overall design language. Release timing is another important factor. The Apple TV has not been updated in quite some time. It is one of the oldest devices in Apple's lineup without a refresh. That alone increases the chances of an upcoming announcement. Spring events are often used by Apple to quietly update products that need attention, so the next few weeks could be very interesting. Now let me give you my honest opinion. If Apple truly launches an Apple TV with A17 Pro, 8GB RAM, advanced HDMI support, better audio pass-through, Wi-Fi 7, and Apple Intelligence integration, this could be the most powerful streaming box ever made. It would not just compete with Amazon Fire TV or Roku, it would sit in its own category. A hybrid between a streaming device, a gaming console, and a smart home hub.